How's it going, everyone? Got the rifle out and about to head off, do a shoot, check zero and try out some new ammunition that I've got. Thought I'd just give you a quick rundown on my main rifle before I head off and do some shooting. So this is my Tikka T3x 7mm08. Pretty much stock standard, no major modifications. It's got a 20-inch barrel with a DPT suppressor, so it's just shortened up enough that I can carry it around in the bush quite nicely, and it's also got a bit of legs on it too for making some longer shots, which is pretty handy. Got my Harris bipod that I chuck on depending on where I'm going or what I'm doing, if I think I'll need it or not. My scope, I'm running a Leupold VX3i 4.5 to 14 by 40 scope. It's got the CDS dial, which I've just left in MOA. I haven't done any custom turret for it because I like to change ammo every now and then, as I might be doing today. So I just leave it in MOA, and then I can just do up a drop chart easy enough because it leaves me a bit flexible. It's also got the Winplex reticle, which is quite nice. I quite like using that. Mounted to the rifle, I didn't use the factory Tikka rings. I went with Tele 1-inch rings, which just bolt straight on, and they look quite nice in black. So I prefer the black look over silver, but that's just a personal thing, really. And a trigger, I lighten it right up to about 2 pound, as light as it'll go. Nice and crisp. You can't beat the old Tikka trigger. It's pretty awesome. Other than that, the only other thing that I've really had done to it is just the half bolt modification. Safety on, and just locks it in half bolt, so nice and secure if I'm sneaking in on an animal in the bush or something like that. It's pretty handy. So yeah, that's my main rifle. I've got a couple of others. I've got a Hauer 1500 243 with a 20-inch barrel and DPT suppressor, and that's my wife's rifle, that's a bloody nice rifle to shoot. A little bit heavier and a lighter caliber, and it's wicked to shoot. Also got a Sarco Forester 243, the 1980s model, I think it is, and it's just my little gem that I picked up one day in the store, and I take it out for hunts when I find the time to do a hunt that suits the rifle. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's got a bit of meaning behind me because my old man's got a Sarco Forester that I learnt to hunt with as a kid. So I've also got the Lee Enfield 1916, I think it is, 303 off my granddad. It's an old Sporterized model. It's been through the family for as long as I can remember, when my granddad and dad picked it up. So I've inherited that and looking after it, and I take it for a walk every now and then when I get the chance as well. But this is my main rifle. This is what I do pretty much everything with. Long range shooting, short bush hunting, it's my go-to, and it's just great, awesome little rifle, beautiful to shoot. Anyway, we'll head off, do a bit of shooting, and we'll see how we get on. Alright, let's go and see how that went. Looks pretty good from what I could see. Look at that. 3 shots. 3 shots touching. It's pretty friggin' good. Awesome. Alright, so that was shooting this stuff, the Winchester Deer Season Extreme Point 7mm08 140 grain. It's what the rifle's been sighted in for the last just over a year. I went through a heap of factory ammo and found this stuff to shoot by far the best, as you just saw. Shot a deer with it, just a young yearling hind and a sambar stag, and it seemed to go alright, but I'm just not too sure how it would go on a big stag on a shoulder shot. So this new stuff's been released, this Hornady Precision Hunter with the new ELD-X round, which looks pretty good. So I'm going to give that a whirl next and see how it goes, because I'd probably prefer to shoot this stuff if it shoots well. It's got a better BC, 150 grain instead of 140, and I should be able to get a bit more range out of it than the old Winchester, hopefully. Even though I've been able to shoot 5-litre milk bottles at 500 yards with the Winchester, I just don't know how it'll go on a big red stag, because that stuff's going quite slow and it looks like a pretty fragile bullet. But we'll try this stuff next. Looks pretty good. Well, that looked pretty good through the scope, but we'll see when we get up close. 3 rounds, 100 yards, all exactly the same. Hey, sits. And look at that. 3 rounds touching. That's a Tikka for you. I love shooting this rifle. It's amazing. Pretty much identical point of impact too. That's the Winchester. That's the Hornady Precision Hunter. Pretty much bang on. Awesome. I think I'm going to switch over to that stuff because it's got the better BC, the heavier round. I'll put it through a chrony and work out a drop chart, and then I'll get out at some point and try and verify that. But that is friggin' awesome. Hey Gil, pretty good, eh? We have to go hunting tomorrow. Go hunting tomorrow, you reckon? Yeah, I reckon.